tell you, is this what you're seeing? I still do witness all say I'm Aaron Hallett. I write original Christian rock. I'm tuning and playing some stuff, so I'm starting to come up with like a triplet thing. I set a tempo to 70, so I was just kind of messing with it. Alright, so there. Gotta figure out how to go into that. Anyway, I said original Christian rock. Original meaning I'm making this stuff up right now, so... I just tracked left and right. I'm going to jump this thing in here. So I'm going to take the left track, and then on the right side of it, I'm going to drop this octave thing, and that's just going to make it sound big. So that octave thing effectively makes it sound like a double tracked. There we go. Just wanted to carve out a little more of that low end. So now I'm going to start doing overdubs. So what I'm going to do is just track verse, chorus parts, and then like copy paste them through the song. Alright, I'm going to make colors just to really help me spot things and not paste in the wrong sections. Okay, so now the cleans are done. I'm going to reduce their volume so they're not so intrusive. That's it. So now I'm going to do an improvised guitar solo. I just grabbed my bass guitar. Let me mute that solo so I can hear when I get there. And... my bass playing in the verse was a little sloppy because that was just freaking hard to do. So I'm going to tighten it up. I've seen things where people will edit the crap out of their take and all this kind of stuff, you know, quantize it. I'm going to put a tremolo on, just set it to 16th note triplets and just put the depth at like 40%, which is what I just did. Alright, I actually turned it down to 35. And then all I'm going to do is go into automation, plop this here. Works perfectly. I might want to add some MIDI guitars. Maybe. I am going to move over behind me, play drums on the kit. Alright, I finished the drums up. That half measure thing, I thought it was going to give me more trouble than it did, but it ended up fine. I see I whacked the floor tom with my knee again. It's just that thing. I didn't do too many fills or anything, so it was just a bunch of triplets. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna grab the ride cymbal and pull it up to this thing again. Other than that, that's a drum part. Cool. I'm gonna put down some lyrics and I'll be back in a little bit. I'm not sure what I want to do on the chorus at all. The verse, I'm gonna just kind of jump around, make noises, and say the lines. Yeah. Alright, so it took a bunch of different like takes to just kind of figure out what the heck I wanted to do, but I think I got it. Alright, I'm going to try and sing these choruses separately because I just did the second and last one, so I'm going to try this one. I just got to get the count in to not screw me up. I kind of went a little weird on the lyrics, but I think it was okay. Alright, I'm just kind of looking around for anything I gotta ditch real quick here. Trim that so I don't get mic bumps and stuff. Yeah, that should do it. That's a vocal, and that's a song, and my air conditioning just kicked up. Must be getting hot out. So, yeah. This was a real improv one. I think I ended up with a decent chorus, and I had no idea what I was gonna do with it. It just kind of shows, like, just start plugging away at something, and eventually you get it. So yeah, I come out here with the mindset of just doing something, you know? Doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna sit down, start tracking. Sometimes I end up with a so-so meh type song. Sometimes I end up with a really good one. I'm not sure which this one is. I think I said yesterday I hate my songs for a day or two because I hear all the mistakes. So I gotta like forget them. And then when I listen back, I'm like, oh, okay. The lyrics I put down are going to be copy-pasted to the bottom of the description box if you want to understand a word I'm saying, which is probably not likely when I start getting up there in range and screaming stuff. The middle of my description box, that's where you can find me online, purchase and stream my music. At the top of my description box is a link, and that's the best Bible teaching I know of. I say right in the beginning it's Christian rock. I don't make it my thing to go on and talk about that too much, just that I'm going to say, hey, that's a really good resource. There's a lot of stuff out there that I see that's not so good, and I kind of roll my eyes at it, but at some point I was just like, you know what? I found this really great teaching. I'm going to put it in the top of my description box, and if anyone's looking around, you can find it too. So it's not subjective. Everything else I see is. So subjective meaning they're importing something and skewing the meaning, and usually boogering things up in one way or the other. This is objective teaching. Bird's eye view of the whole thing. Text in context, because text out of context is error. Grammar translation from the original languages, which right there alone clears up a lot of problems, and it's just teaching without any extra stuff added. So that's why I like it. I put it there as a resource if you want to check it out. Another one down. I just keep going, keep learning things as I do it, and I'm out here every day. So if you want to see me tomorrow, just subscribe and see videos pop up like crazy. Because yeah. All right. That's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.
What did I tell you? This is what you're seeing. I was steered to witness all sight and the light of I really don't want half of in the mind. Why are you sinking like in quicksand?